welcome to What the Flock. I'm really glad you're here. My name is Valerie Bott, and say a big hello to James Griffin. I think it's just me and you today, but it's been that way before. I'm gonna start with the song, see if anyone else shows up. This is called When I'm Down. Don't say I'm lucky or blessed by the Lord above me. I just got one thing going right. People don't understand, but when things get out of hand, I got your arms to hold me tight. 'Cause when I'm down, you get me going. And when I'm low, you get me high. I can't figure when people don't reconsider, when they're told a bold-faced lie. They don't understand it, they think they can live without it, and they don't ever question why. But when I'm down, you get me going. And when I'm low, you get me high. Keeps me rolling, and when I'm broke, you get me by. Oh, when I'm broke, you get me by. That's called When I'm Down. Hello. I hope you're all having a great Sunday, and had a great weekend. I want to say hello to, again, Adam Burst, James Griffin. Oh, let me see if this works. Hold on. No, there we go. Good morning, James. Thanks for your note today. I'm really excited. James is going to come visit. Adam Burst, good to see you. Blue Unicorn is here but snoozing. The woof woof is howling. Ow. That's a sad woof howl. All right, we're going to work on that. Maybe. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. This has been a weird week for me because I was sick pretty much all week. And I don't get sick that often. So, thankfully. So I'm really horrible at it. I'm a real whiny bitch. Just don't want to do anything when I'm sick. So I haven't been doing much this week, admittedly. But I do want to thank you for being here today. So this is What the Flock, and this is just my chance to talk to y'all a bit and see how you all are doing and say how I'm doing and what do we want to share with each other. One thing that, let me see if I missed anything. Okay, one thing that I was really excited for this week that happened was that just yesterday we went out for this fun walk, and we went just to work around our little neighborhood and down to the lake and back. And I did these two little shorts. One was me doing monkey bars because I've been working on this monkey bar, trying to get across. At first, couldn't get up there. Finally got all the way across. At first, I was going one bar, holy. One bar, holy. So now I've gotten to where I can alternate the bars. I can't skip anything yet, but I can alternate bars and get to the end pretty quick. And so my partner made a video of me doing that. And it got 1.3K views in an hour, and then nothing. But then I did one of a bird too, and it was Blue said it was a heron. I didn't actually know what it was, and that one got like a ton, like 1.2K views or something very quickly. And between the two, I think I got 12 new subscribers. So if there's anybody here that's new, welcome and thank you for joining me. That's pretty crazy. And then, especially because I don't know, I'm like, should I just have all monkey bar content from now on? Because I didn't realize it was going to be that popular. But that's really my only monkey bar trick I got. So, and I love it. James has mentioned that. So if you missed it on Friday after my song club, I showed a premiere of, it was the secret video that I was like, it's very secret. And what it was me and Blue Unicorn did my song Bury My Bones. He came over to my studio last week, and that was like the third take. The first two takes, I forgot the words to my own song that I wrote, and we had to start over twice. So the third time we got all the way through it with me remembering all the words, and success. And then we did do it one more time, and then but the third time, the first time we got all the way through, it was like the best one, we thought. And yeah, it was just super fun, and I appreciate he came over, and he also brought me some cacti, and yeah, it was really fun. So hopefully we're gonna do more of those things. Hello, Zach Thong. Good to see you, my friend. Okay, well, let's see. Well, and hello to everybody else who's here who is lurking. Oh, we got Shirley Z here. Good to see you. Isomatic. I just saw that, Blue. I will check that afterwards. Or should I check that now? Let me know. Oh, everyone wants more monkey bars or birds. I guess I've just been doing the wrong thing. And it's the wrong thing. But yeah, I was pretty excited that it got that much traction. Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty funny. So I want to hear about how all you have been doing this week. Please let me know, because I need to know. What exciting things have been happening this week? Oh, ZXL Master. I just noticed this morning that ZXL it shared out my link last week, and I really appreciate that. That was really kind of you. I showed out the link to Blue Unicorn's video, I think. That was really sweet of you to do. He said he got one short that got over 700 views in 35 minutes. That's crazy. And it's such a weird algorithm. Like, how I wish we could figure out like how it works, what it wants from us, and how we can do it. One thing that if you missed it yesterday that I just thought was brilliant was Jade Starr usually has a show on Saturday nights, but she missed her show on Saturday, and Gladys Worthington took over. And oh my God, I love Gladys. So if you missed watching Jade Starr's Saturday night show, it comes on 7 o'clock here. And it's one where she did covers from the community. And I think my favorite was the Joe and Barry Glenn cover. But they're all just priceless. They're all priceless. Yeah, Gladys cracks me up. So if you haven't seen a Gladys show, then you're definitely missing out on some awesome goodness. Okay, so checking the chat again. I want to hear what you've been up to this week, and that means you, James and Adam, and that means you, Woof Woof, and that means you, Blue Unicorn, and you, Zach Thong, and you, Shirley, and you, ZXL. So yeah, please let me know what's been going on with you and how you've been doing this week. It's a little bit of a hard week after sumo is over, because sumo had made such a big difference in my schedule. I was like, I gotta be home for sumo. I gotta get watch it between this and this question. So yeah, it's been a sumo-less week. But good. Mixed Club, good to see you, Rhett. Or Ernest, or whoever you are. Blue says that he was struggling with a B minor chord, but he played it upside down and it works fine. But I just played it upside down. So like you put your fingers in the opposite. I'm trying to think of what a B minor chord is. So I play B minor like this because I'm lazy, but I guess it's like this. Oh, I'm not tuned. That's why it doesn't work. I'm tuned opening. Yeah, so I play it in this shape normally. Like this. But sometimes I play it like this, but that's harder for me to do. There's a lot of chords that I don't understand how people can play them. Like, do you have an extra finger? I don't quite get how they do it, some of them. But that's really smart that you played it upside down. Found a different way to play it. I saw a good post too about how someone was talking about like the F chord, which if you play the F chord correctly, it's, well, don't blur. If you were tuned, it would be like this. And then I usually play it like this because I'm kind of lazy with my bar chords. But then the answer was that if you play an F major 7, it's this, and it sounds very, very, very similar, especially if you don't strum all the way through, and just, you know, how much easier that makes life. I think, yeah, some chords are too hard. That's what I know. All right, Mix, what you got? I really want to know how you been doing this week. How's your mom been doing? How's the kid? How's everything happening in your world? I hope everybody's been feeling okay. I've noticed a lot of other people also being sick this week. And it's sad when that's going around. But what are we going to do? So, I am still asking all 11 of you if you would like to share with me what successes you've had this week. And while we're at it, we can also just go ahead and go if you have something that you just wanted to share that is not a success or that you're struggling with, that's welcome now too. I'm going to ask again later though. So one thing I thought I could talk about today, if no one else has anything, or until they do, is I wanted to share a book that made a huge difference in my life. And so I was going to talk about that. Ooh, thank you. I think my chat might be slow. I'm not on live chat. Okay, y'all. So ZXL says he's been learning the application Pen Tool SVG for the past 2.5 weeks. Oh, that's really cool. So I'm assuming it's a drawing tool or drafting, but I don't know about it personally. But that is really cool that you're working on a new program. Zach's had a good week. He's just been playing more guitar. I love that. I haven't been playing as much as I wanted to this week. So, Mama had a good birthday. Happy birthday to Rhett's mama. I'm sorry about your boy. That sounds painful. Oh no, you're thinking you might be sick. Oh, I'm sorry. Drink lots of orange juice. I hope it gets over it. Yeah, I'm glad you did. Yeah. I feel like I've been, I thought I was over my sickness like Wednesday. But then it just keeps, and then, it's the wind. I think it's like that plus allergies. So I think mostly this last part of the week I've been struggling with allergies. We had winds, incredible winds, like 75 mile an hour gust winds. And I drove up to Longmont and, I was fine leaving the house. I was like, oh, I feel fine. I left for like 2 hours and came back and my whole face was just in pain. It was allergies, I'm sure, but I don't know how it makes a difference because they both suck. So I'm also glad I didn't make you sick. So Adam says he's been chilled recently, or chilled really, and he did a Jam to Mark's track. Oh, I did see that. I did see your Jam to Mark's track, Forest to the Wolf, right? That was really good. It was a bit different, but he felt inspired by the track to jam out to it. I love that. I don't know why your picture isn't showing up, Adam. I don't know what, it's on my part, but weird. Steve-O, good to see you. Oh, those notifications, right? They're, okay, so SVG is scaled vector graphic. Awesome. Oh, hold on. Oh, hey, Steve-O. Mick said that he had the boy do a progress photo. I love that. Please do send that to me. That is really awesome. I personally like progress photos. Like, some people do not like them, where they get seen some kind of backlash online about, but I feel like it's just kind of sharing your success and your progress, and that's awesome. Like, we should encourage each other for these things. So I love that. Oh, Blue is saying that in the last 6 months, his guitar playing has improved a bunch because he's been practicing. Isn't that the way, though? Like, it is. It's the practicing. You got to keep practicing. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about my favorite book, and it's called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. And I got this book in 2016. And I got to tell you, it changed my whole entire life. The person I was before I read this book, and then the person I am now is, I don't even know if they'd like each other. I don't know if they could be in the same room together, honestly. So Julia Cameron is, a creative person in her own right, an author of many, many books, not just this one. But this one is just a really a way to walk through your own thinking about creativity and the process and what it means to be an artistic person or a creative person, and how that manifests in your life, and how you can make it more a part of your day-to-day life and not just something that's on the outskirts of something that you wish you could do. So I'd heard about this book. I guess I heard about it a few times, but I'd gone to song school, which is a song camp in Lyons, Colorado, that's held at this place called Planet Bluegrass. And it's every summer they have it for the past 30 years, I guess now. And I think I've been to 5 of them. And the first one I went to, people were talking about this book, and they had brought it up a couple times, and I'd heard about it, and so right afterward I got the book. I sat down and tried to start going through it, and the first time I just kind of I wasn't ready. I'd read a little bit, I started, and I'm like, okay, this isn't working. Put it away for a little month. Came back to it, and at the end of 2016 in the fall, and really took it to heart and really tried to go through it slowly, because it's a big book, and it's not one where you just read the whole book all at once. There are weeks, so there's 12 weeks, and by the end of the 12 weeks, I'd stopped drinking. I had really changed my idea about what my focus was, what I wanted to do. It helped me write more songs because I felt less worried about trying to be perfect all the time, and more about just trying to let go and send you keep reading things, try to let go and send and just let things happen, and worry about and enjoying the process of creating, and not worrying so much about what the product is going to be. So if you are feeling stuck at all, ever, this is definitely a book that you can always find at your library and stuff, but it's I feel like it's a $30 book. Oh no, it was $17, but it was I got it all. So this is definitely something I recommend. One of the biggest things that I took from it was a daily habit that it starts kind of at the beginning, tells you to do, is called morning pages. So the author says that every morning you should, first thing when you wake up, pretty much wake up, go to the bathroom, make some coffee, sit down with your notebook or piece of paper, and write 3 pages longhand, just about how you feel, and kind of off the cuff, and some days it's just a bitch fest. Sometimes I'm just everything sucks and I'm over, I hate everything. And sometimes it's really I'm encouraged, and I'm writing things about what I'm going to do that day, and sometimes I'm just writing what happened yesterday and how it affected me, or if I'm having conflicts with people. So it took me a while to get into it, in the sense of the 3 pages at first took me 45 minutes to write. I couldn't do it fast. I was I'd write a sentence, and then I would just stare at it, and I just couldn't let it flow. And so now that I've been doing it, every day since the end of 2016, I've missed one day since then, and it was like 2 weeks ago. And that's the only day I've missed, and it's really made a big difference in how I approach writing and letting myself just write without worrying so much about it. Because the thing about the morning pages is they're just for you. You don't share them with anybody. Nobody gets to read them. No, like I have a big stack of them back here in the corner of old ones, but one day I want to plan to like just burn them all. Like, can't really do that here, but one day I'm going to plan to burn them all because that will be fun. And also fire is cool. So let's see. Coming back to the chat. Mix, I love that. So you said you'd asked your son about a progress photo, and he was happy to do it. But he was happy that you asked. I really like that. That says a lot to me. And that's a good thing too. It's like how we can encourage each other to be our best selves. And that's a great way to do it. Steve-O says he's got his garden started this week. Oh, man, I'm so jealous. We cannot. They highly recommend not starting your garden until after Mother's Day here. And sometimes it's even further because it's usually snows in May. And so, yeah, I can't wait. When I was doing my walk yesterday, I was searching for like any little budding tiny greenness of anything. And no, there was not so much. Shirley says that she's just learning to play a guitar. I love this, Shirley. What kind of guitar do you have? And how are you learning? Do you have a teacher or do you learn from YouTube? I think I'm a little jealous of people who are like starting to play guitar now because YouTube is such a great resource for lessons and, well, not just YouTube, but like the internet, such a great resource for like video lessons. And when I started playing guitar, like I got a guitar and I had an old Kingston Trio songbook and I just tried to like figure it out. And that's why I don't know what I'm doing and I do things incorrectly because I didn't get like good guidance at the beginning, honestly. But yeah, it's I want to hear more. I can't wait until we hit some Shirley Z videos of you playing guitar. Rich, good morning, good to see you. Or good afternoon. It's probably afternoon for most of you. Preston Smith, hello to you and Maggie. Isomatic released his album yesterday, so he can finally focus on other things. Okay, Isomatic, you're not, let me see. I've given you a wrench, so now you can please leave your link to your album so that we can all check it out. And congratulations, this is awesome. Blue says he has progress photos from last year. He had exercised a bunch and even had a six-pack. But now I should take reverse progress photos because he doesn't have abs anymore. You do have abs. They're just not showing. They're still there. Well, that's pretty exciting, though. I have a dream that I'm going to have visible abs one day if I just keep working at this. And so hopefully, because, it's, I feel like I'm like, it's going to happen. I'm so close. And then I eat lunch and then I'm like, oh no, we're very far away. So we'll see. Oh, good. Oh, this is wonderful. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to check it out right after the show. Yeah, that's my email for everything. So Preston says he's my own worst critic, and I definitely am that for myself too. I know that I definitely hear people's like negative reactions more than I hear the positive ones, and that's not really smart. Okay. And it's just not necessary. Like, I know that we don't really need to criticize ourselves, to just keep going and keep making things. And, right. Yeah. $17 in 2016 probably is $35 in today's money. That's, yeah. I would not be shocked. We should look. Okay. Come back. Oop. I like this. Blue unicorn days at Woof. Well, I love this. Thank you. I could definitely use that. Oh, Blue, I don't like this. Blue says, I try to be my best self, but my best is substandard. I don't like that, Vaughn. First of all, we've been talking about like better and best and all these kind of words, and just like how crazy they are as words and what they mean. And I don't, your best is not substandard. That's just bullshit. It's like, you're just wrong. I'm sorry. You put out good stuff and we all enjoy it. So I think, that's one, maybe I should lend you my book because I do think that is one thing. I'm trying to think of what week we talk about this. So, I'm going to tell you about the chapters of this book, and so you can understand what kind of things you'll learn. So, the first week she talks about recovering your sense of safety. And part of that is like what your negative beliefs are in yourself, really trying to rewrite those and start doing affirmations. And each chapter has like some tasks, like little things you can do to work on, and little writing things you can do, and ways to check in with yourself. And so there's a lot of like exercises to do. And then, so the next week, this week 2, you talk about, what's your sense of identity and who you are and how you think about yourself. The third week, you talk about, the power that you have, in your life over your thinking, over the work that you do. Week 4 is more about your integrity, which I think I need to do this one again right now. I could definitely do that one right now. And actually, I've been thinking about redoing the whole thing again because it's been a long time, and I have been feeling a little bit stuck in the sense of between like, where am I right now? What do I want to accomplish? And what's actually best for me? And what am I doing because it's like, I think other people want me to do it? And what am I doing because I want to do it? So, okay, week 5 I liked a lot because it's about possibility, and you really just get to like dream. And then week 6 is about abundance and about really, which another one I really need to do a lot because I feel like that a lot with all of you here, because it's like I have this abundance of people who are showing up and supporting and being friends and being awesome, and that is something I really want to just appreciate. And in that, week 7 is about connection and how we, do things like this so that we do feel part of a community. Week 8 is about our strength, about how do we conceptualize what's happened to us? Do we take bad things as loss, or do we take them as like learning opportunities? And kind of more about our mindset. Week 9 is about having compassion for ourselves. Do need to read that one too. At week 10, is about self-protection. And I think, I have a lot of fear about like, how can I react well to other people and to what they, into criticism or to my own criticism. And, I liked the self-protection a lot because it kind of is about safety and feeling brave. Week 11 was about autonomy, about really like doing this for yourself and feeling that the decisions you make about yourself are the right decisions because you are the only person who has the say. And then week 12 is about faith, which, I think I need that one too. And I will say that the book is kind of centered on a God-centered kind of, it's not definitely not a religious book in that it's not like it's not Christian or Jewish or any kind of thing, but it is talking about a higher power. And you can kind of, if you don't believe in that, she does talk a little bit about ways to conceptualize it. But towards the end, there's a prayer she writes at the end. I don't think I can read it because I cry every time I read it. And I think I'll read it towards the end of this show. But really, she goes that, all of our creativity, according to Julia, all of our creativity and all of our power is sourced from God. That there's no human power that is creating goodness and light. We're conduits for things that come, whether we believe they come from God or each other or the universe or nature. They're outside of ourselves, and we are seeing them and grabbing them and forming them into something new that we want to share. Sometimes it's sometimes it's like a photograph, like this is what I see and this is it exactly. And sometimes it's how we translate that, and maybe it and that makes it feel different and makes someone understand it in a new way. So, okay, I'm gonna go back to the comment. Preston said it rained ice yesterday. That's like April Fool's joke, right? The trees were sparking all day. Oh, sparkling. Oh, wow. It looked really cool, but it was slippery. And there are a bunch of accidents on the highways. Oh, so I think Preston's up in Canada, if I'm not wrong there. I'm sorry there's a bunch of accidents, but I love the idea of the ice storm and of everything sparkling with ice. Mix has got to cut the grass. It's springtime. Oh, I did know this. Shirley does learn guitar by lurking outside of Blue's house and watching from afar. I saw that comment. Shirley's like, I can see you. So Shirley says acoustic guitar, and she has a DVD and learning from YouTube also. That is awesome. I also started on an acoustic guitar, on a classical one, actually. This is not. On a classical guitar. Those are fun. Oh, okay. So here is the Bandcamp link to Isomatic's new album, and it'll be up on YouTube in a few days too. That is awesome. Definitely check that out. I'm trying to copy paste. Okay, I hope I did that right. Okay, I missed something. Anon Mouse said, I decided long ago that six-pack abs weren't enough, so I'm going to go for the full keg. That's positive thinking. That's too funny. I had a keg too. Hold on, I missed something. Oh, so I think, okay, so Preston's saying he hadn't been giving content to people who share videos. And I think because you're... Well, why aren't you doing that? I mean, I know like sometimes there's, because you're your own worst critic. Well, there's, there are so many different shows right now that are sharing videos of like that we can put out, that we can add to. And I think, watching them has made me feel personally like it feels like there's a supportive place that we can share these things where people are going to just be kind. And that is a really good feeling, I think. There's different ones. Some of them are kind of harsh, like feeling, in that they're really critiques. And they'll be like, okay, this is what I really think about your song. And then some are like Thomas Christ. Like, here's a song, like he'll tell you what he loves about your song and people will be supportive. And there's very little kind of negative critique. It's more about trying to lift people up and, just saying the best things that you could say. And I think that's like really amazing. Like, but there, but we all need different things at different times. Some of our songs like are good at, some of our songs could use some critique, like we're ready for it. And I'm not always ready for it though. I need to be in the right place. So James asked the important question everyone's been wanting to know. Is if I watched Svengoolie, and I did. So last night was Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy, and which I think it's my favorite Abbott and Costello horror movie. Not like, I think I've seen 3 now, and I think this one was my favorite. It's campy and it's silly, but oh, and the craziest thing about it, so it's a mummy movie and it's like in Egypt, but it's as if no one had ever read a book about Egypt or knew anything about Egypt at all. Because there's half the stuff was like Indian, straight up, like not Egyptian at all, and it was just it was a little muddled in that sense. So it was. I don't know if this surprises anyone, but Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy was not historically accurate. Okay. Oh, I love it. Okay, yeah. Twain says, "Be your best you. Everyone else is already taken." I don't know who said it, but I love it. That's really good. And I think that's important too. Like, I know someone did a live stream recently, and they were telling me, they were like, "Oh, I thought it was okay, but I really am sad I messed up at the beginning." And I'm just like, I messed right at the beginning. Something messed up with how they were doing it, and they were like, "Oh no." And it's like, but to me, what I saw was like, yeah, I saw the beginning like mess up, but it didn't. It was kind of like a tech glitch, technology glitch, and they happen all the time. Like, what are you gonna do? But so slight little glitch. They like started over, and then just killed the performance. And to me, it made the whole thing seem even more amazing, because it's like, oh yeah, things happen, and we're doing this live. It really made it feel live and real, and then show like, sure that there's glitches, but just like the beauty of reality and not trying to look for perfection. And Julie talks about this a lot, about looking at not looking for perfection, because it's again it's such a weird goal that I know I have, that I kind of have this weird obsession with. Like, I'm afraid to take a risk, because what if it turns out like shit? Like, but the answer is, what if it turns out like shit? Like, so what? Like, you can do it again. You've learned from it. One thing I hadn't realized that I really love is, I made a whole bunch of t-shirts, and I tried to give one to my friend, and she was like, "Well, I like it, but honestly, it's too perfect. So if you made one that you kind of fucked up, I'd like that one." And it really made me think, like, wow, like, I can't believe somebody wanted my imperfection, but she really did. Like, that, that's what she's looking for, is the real, and not just like me trying to be this idea perfect. I don't know. Ooh, so, okay. James is currently reading The Once and Future King. I don't know this book. I'm gonna look that up. I've still been meaning to get that new Stephen King book too, and I haven't gotten that either. I started to order them, and I don't know what happened. I think they're sitting in my Amazon checkout thingy thing. That's what it's called, a checkout thingy thing. Okay, so here we go. Each chapter is essentially a novel in its own right. Oh, I love that. I like that kind of book. I read a ton of Ray Bradbury, and I love that because he's got so many like books that are stories, short story books, and you really feel I don't know, like, I just feel like I get more out of the book when in that case. And then, so, okay, Philip K. Dick, love him. Ursula Gwynn, definitely. Madeline L'Engle, favorite. Oh, I love that. These are all things I would like to read more. Pole Vault, good to see you. Blue Unicorn, did you hear that? You are the best. Take that and say, yes, I am. Ooh, Zach says, if you're working out at the gym and looking to do a 6-pack, try leg raises. That's a good idea. We have one of those machine, like it's like you get in there, and or you can hold yourself up like this and do leg raises. But I've never actually done it because it looks like it hurts. Looks like it'll be hard. But I'm gonna try that. If it'd give me 6-pack, maybe I could go for it. Oh my God. Well, this is why. So Blue says he was up to 300 crunches a day and leg lifts, but then he had a broken heart. And he gave up because because he was trying to impress somebody before, so he just stopped. Well, I do definitely hear this. First of all, 300 crunches a day, I can't get over that. I do like 30. And not even every day. When I go to the gym, I think I can get 30, and then I'm just dead. They're so hard. Okay, I'm gonna try the leg lifts though. But I don't think, I don't like this part about impressing anyone, because like your own body and your health and how you feel about yourself, that's for you. And I'm even hearing you say that you really liked when you had abs and you really felt better, and you don't like it as much now that you don't have abs. So I think stop putting it on anybody else, babe, and say, let's do this. I think me and Blue, we should have a ab off, because we both want abs. And I know personally, no one in the world is ever going to see my abs, because no one ever sees my stomach. So it's not like it's for anyone else, because literally no one else in the entire universe will ever see my stomach but me. So I think that we really just got to do it for ourselves. Yeah. I don't like this. I think the need is for you, and you deserve it for yourself, because, you did the hard work in. Put the hard work in. Oh, jamming today. We'll see you later, Preston. I'm glad you stopped by. Okay, Paul says confidence goes way farther than leg crunches, and Blue is a catch. Well, hello. I think Blue is a catch. He's a good guy. Preston says that he prays all the time and he feels better for it. I like that. Adam says, I haven't seen the new collab that Preston did, but I'm so happy Marshall brought you in on it. Oh, I haven't seen this either. Okay, definitely need to check this out. Preston, are you... I don't know if he's still here. I think he's gone. Okay. Preston, put the link to that, if you would. I just stuck that on you. Yeah, because I missed that too. Oh, yeah. I gotta say, I'm, well, I don't know if you're talking about my book or Once in Future King, because we also want to read that. But yeah, Artist's Way is definitely something that I am passionate about. Shirley said that they had snow yesterday in Iowa. It's like, can we not get over, is it spring? Can it just be spring already? Okay, Spanish guitar is often what people call them, but it's actually an instrument of Arabic origin. Al guitarra. That's interesting. It's a fun fact. That was a fun fact. I did not know that. Oh, so Shirley, was there tornadoes near you on Friday? I did see that, like, further east. We don't really get very many tornadoes here, but on Friday, when I was driving up to Longmont, there were a ton of, like, little twisters, dirt devils, twisty twisters. I don't know. And it was just blowing wind and blowing dirt everywhere. So Blue says, watching Valerie got me to play out. Well, I don't know, watching. I said we're going. You had to show up, or else I'd have been mad. And then watching Robbie and Amber L inspired me to record videos on my phone. Oh, I love that. I love both Robbie Stingle and Amber L. I think her channel is just Amber L. Are both amazing. So Robbie's been on a tear like the last 2 weeks. He's written so many new songs and in different kind of styles. Like I'm bad with names, I apologize, but one of the first ones he wrote is, I think it's like a love song to his wife, and about how he misses her, he's a widow, and it's just super touching, beautiful acoustic guitar. And then, and then one of my other favorites is like he wrote a song about Princess, calls her Princess Drive By because she'll just drop by. Which, honestly, guys, I respect her for this. Y'all are making fun of her, but I'm like, no, she's the right one. Because sometimes it's hard to like leave a chat well, and she's just like goodbye, and I like that she does that. So I liked the Princess song because he's got this on a couple songs where he plays and then hits his gong. He has a gong that's right behind him on this way, and he gets slams the gong, plays the electric guitar. I want a gong too. It's so cool to watch. And then Amber L writes really great songs, all about different things. She's some hysterical, like just literally had me rolling. Is so good. Love songs, just how she's just really good songwriter, and I like Amber too because or both these people too. They kind of do. I like them because I'm going to say kind of different even than what Blue does, because Blue has really good video editing skills and does really cool effects, and have characters, and he'll guest himself in the video, and like I like also, which I love these things, but I also like when people just play the song. Like, here's the song, I'm gonna play it. Mostly I think I like it because that's all I can do, so it makes me happy. He's inspired by great people doing awesome. I love that. James says he didn't know that. He enjoys Spanish guitar style. Yeah, I don't know if I know Arabic style guitar either. That's a really good one. We should have I told Blue he should do more live streams himself because he is very interesting. And this is, I think, something we would like to know, is things that Blue Unicorn knows and could tell us about. So, okay, good. No tornadoes over where Shirley was. She's almost on the Minnesota state line. I used to live in Minnesota, Shirley. It wasn't Iowa, but it was Minnesota. Mix says, I was going to do a mix review show. I just could not do it because I don't want to hurt someone. Well, I don't know, I don't think it's ever hurting someone if they're good with it. And criticism isn't necessarily something that everyone takes badly. Some people are really good and want the criticism and want to know like how it sounds to you. I think the best people who accept criticism are the ones who are able to parse it and say, okay, I hear your, I'm going to take your feedback, maybe write it down or whatever, but not necessarily say all this feedback is truth, or I'm going to change and do everything you've said. It's just like, this is your opinion about it, and here's someone else's opinion, and let me, but down to it at the very end and the very core, it's you get to do whatever the hell you want to do, and nobody else gets to really say what you get to do. So I think that there's a good place for doing critiques and talking about just like because you're an expert in doing mixes, like in how we can make our mix sound better and what it sounds like on different things, just best practices. I think I get a lot from hearing, from seeing someone else's work get reviewed too, because it helps me like just kind of see the lessons you're teaching without having to feel that kind of ego hit of like, ooh, you don't like my song. But that's also my issue of having a tender ego. So Anon Mouse says, it disappoints me when I see people posting others' content, promising links and credit to creators, but having none, who get more views and likes than the originator. Oh, okay. That's a really interesting way of putting that. I hadn't thought about it in that sense. Yeah, I think one thing I've been trying to really, take to heart about YouTube especially, is that views And likes and all these things don't equal, don't really have any value outside of this little tiny space, you know. And you really have to see, like, you know, without creators, some of these shows would be nothing. You know, some shows have people who, like, oh, like, like Clay plays guitar, and like he's, you know, has people who are, you know, they're playing right then and they're doing music, and they also show people's videos, but he always links to everybody. So I know you're not talking about him, but I kind of think I know who you're talking about. But it's, you know, other people, they aren't necessarily artists themselves, and they use other people's work to have a platform. And it's I do think in that case, you know, it would serve those people to be kinder to the creators. And because, yeah, I do see that. He says it shows a lack of, I agree, says Blue. He says it shows a lack of creativity, and they have someone post someone's content and make fun of it instead of having original thoughts. That's really interesting. Oh, Shirley also is agreeing. Interesting. Oh, that's a good conversation. I like that. Ooh, I love Preston says, under every painting I finish is a ruined one or two. They just add texture to the last piece. Yes, I love that. I paint. I don't know if you know about this, but I have an art studio, and I love painting. And I have a friend who's always teasing me that he's like, well, what are you painting? And I'm like, well, you know, I'm trying. And you know, because I do paint the same canvas like 3 or 4 times before I'm like, oh, this is it. Oh, one time I made a beautiful painting, and I'm like, this is great. I love this. And then I made a frame for the painting, and then I realized that the frame doesn't match the painting right, so I had to make a new, I didn't throw that painting away, but I had to make a new painting to match the frame. And yeah, so everything is a work in progress, I think. Blue says he's only ever read Fahrenheit 451, which was really good. He's read a ton of Philip K. Dick. I'm the other way around. I'll have to look up the title. I think I've read maybe 1 or 2 Philip K. Dick. Mixed Club, Mom still reads books the size of a Bible, 2 or 3 a week. Go, Mom. I wish I have one of my friends, he's the best reader, like just constantly reading book, and they're always like really interesting, and I want to be a better reader. So this is definitely something I want to work on too. So Adam says he's agreeing too. It's why if he jams to a track by someone else, he puts their channel handle in the title as well as a link, so they get equal kudos. Oh, that's really smart. That's really nice of you, Adam. Rocky Aveneda, good to see you. Good to see you. Ooh, it's already noon. So James, I hope to see you later. Tell Dave I said hi. I love it. Mick says that's 300 more crunches than I've ever done. Yeah, I'm like, that would take me 10 days. Preston says that he linked everyone in his most recent collab, and he never met one of the artists, so I don't know if he even has a channel. Oh, I see. Oh, check that out. Oh, good morning, Conspiracy. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay, there's way more. Oh, man. I'm really slow. Okay, Zach's right about that. Abs aren't really, they're made in the, I can't read this for some reason. Abs are not made in the gym. They're actually made in the kitchen. It's what you eat. And I think that's true. I've been working on that. Mix is like, if I get a ripped tummy, everybody's seeing it. Oh, awesome. So here, Preston, here's Preston's link to his latest collab. Copying, pasting. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. I like it. This is what we're here for, is to talk about what we're doing. We want to share, what we're working on. NPN 5150, good to see you. Glad you're here. Robbie has been kicking ass. He really has. He is on fire. And I don't know if you've noticed, he has a really fancy shirt. Yep, really, Robbie's really rocking his songs. It's true, it's true. Oh no, Mick said that there was a twister in northern Illinois that hit a metal concert and brought down the roof and killed a person on Friday night. Oh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. I know that's near you, isn't it? Outright, Blues does such good videos. I was showing my partner. I was like, check out how awesome this is. Even like your, not even, but like your video of Mother, I thought was really, really good. Chris Lane, good morning. Good afternoon now, because I'm slow in the chat. It was good morning when you wrote that. Zach said that Robbie was the catalyst for getting the mom show going this month. Well, that's great. I'm glad he helped that out. So, ZXL is working on a QR code and pasting it in. Well, cool. Well, I'm excited. Let me see what you do. How about that Chris Lane Sr. guy? He has been hitting out of the park. Also, I saw him a little bit I was kind of going in and out of Gmail last night, and he sounded amazing, Chris, and that was really cool. I love Gmail's show. Oh, I see. James says Robbie was thoroughly enjoying his cheesesteak on Friday. That's Friday cheesesteak day. My knees hurt. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Everybody's still thinking about that cheesesteak. Oh, I missed your song last night. Oh, I'm going to check this out too. Okay, Conspiracy says I'm going to get shit-faced and play other people's music without dropping a single link. You don't do that. It's pretty funny. Oh, that's so sweet. You say I paint well. You're really nice. Neeshart said, I have 1 million paintings but no longer paint. Oh, well, there's a lot of things that, we do for a while. We don't have to do them forever just because we started doing them. But they're still part of us. Jack says he only reads Goosebumps. I remember that one. I'm a little bit older than that, but I'm like, I had kids I babysat who read that. Chris is like, I'd watch you get drunk. Don't you? No. Oh, nice. Clay, Jack. Oh, yeah. Clay played Jack's backing track live. That is really cool. Oh, this is awesome, Shirley. Subbing up to each other. Yeah, please do sub up. Oh, man, I'm so slow in this chat. So here we go. Coming back. Whatever. What are we doing? Hanging out. Oh, okay. Next Sunday. Well, good. I want to do one of those too. I keep forgetting. My friend Dave has I haven't actually been to one, but because I'm scared. He does a call where they all talk about current events and stuff. I'm not very confident in my ability to talk about current events, honestly. I get I'm used to getting teased for my opinions, and so I have a hard time sharing them. Oh, Gary Hubbs, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I like NPN says, before I go getting in shape, does anyone here like me chubby? That's the question now. Do you like yourself chubby? That's really it. How do you want to be? If chubby makes you happy, Shirley loves chubby. I don't think there's anything wrong with chubby. Ooh, Mike Molino killed it last night. I missed that too. Johnny Bean, good to see you. Oh, okay, so Blue learned to sing Danzig's Mother to the music of Pink Floyd's Mother. Oops, it's funny, but he will ruin both songs for everyone. No, you won't. You're crazy. You are crazy. Russ, good to see you, Russ8889 in the Falcro. Robbie, is it because we were talking about you? Did you hear that? I think that happened last time too. I was talking about you. Lynn Campbell, great to see you. Oh, I love it. I'm glad you've been back. Oh yeah, I missed Mike getting up. I was already out by then. I'm gonna have to watch that. Oh, why am I so bad at this? Robbie's only here for a few minutes because we talked about your vids for the mom show, and now he's gonna do an acoustic. That is awesome. Ooh, I did just see this. On Thursday, April 6th, Clay is going to be interviewed by Jade Starr on her show. I'm so excited for this. Jade does really amazing interviews. And I'm excited to know, like, I know a little bit about you, Clay, but not, I'm excited to hear, like, what you want to share, what you're all about. Because, and especially, like, you know, you've really been killing it as far as getting more, like, your channel growing and working on outreach. And, you know, like, I don't think I know anybody who works as hard as you do at, like, really growing the channel, really not buying your way into it, but earning every single one of those. I do see that. Oh my gosh. Well, that's cool, man. Thank you. So there's more. So there's Devil's Plaything, and then he did an unlisted cover of War Pigs. Oh, you're awesome, Robbie. You're really on a tear. Okay, I'm getting close. So James says that he also has trouble talking in the opinion thing. He usually has the black screen up, and he's trying to be more social, but feels more comfortable listening in and drinking coffee. I think I would probably be that too. I think I would not really. I don't know if I would participate. I think I just want to talk, especially like, I don't know. My friend Dave, he's so smart. Like, he's really smart, and so sometimes I feel like I'm gonna say something dumb. Axiom, good to see you. Well, I'm going to get stoned and think about thinking. That's a good thing to do. Right? Robbie could do the whole month of metal show just by himself. Just him and a gong. I agree. Oh, Falcro hasn't been to sleep yet. Oh my gosh, go to bed. It's hard though when your sleep's messed up. Ooh, Shirley says that she has been enjoying Robbie's songs. Oh, wow. You guys have been up late last night. Crystal stayed up till 5 a.m. and only slept for 5 hours. Killing it. Oh, I love these. My niece Hurt is making pigs in blankets today. So, all right. Make some delicious dough. The blankets. Oh, here it is. Here's the link to doing the research on conspiracy media. Conspiracy media interview, how to app on iOS, episode 874. Yeah, they're the best. Jade is the best interviewer, and she really makes you feel comfortable and gets like you to think about things that you necessarily weren't thinking about. I don't know, that she's amazing. And also Gladys is amazing. So, one more time, if you missed, Jade Starr was preempted last night by Gladys Worthington, and so Gladys took over the community covers episode, and it was so good. Cracks me up. We'll see you later, Adam. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, So, non-mouse gets stoned and solve the world's problems, but we can't remember the solutions we came up with. That was me yesterday. I was really smart yesterday, and then I was like, ooh, I think I pretended to be a bird for a while. Hey, David. Good to see you. Oh, David's been hanging out with his wife, and his wife's friends have been visiting them. He's been pretty much working. Blue also didn't fall asleep till 6. Blue, well, you're the sweetest. I'm glad you were here. I'm getting hungry. Chris's hair is tired. Oh, guys crack me up. Hey, David L. Everybody's good to see. Everybody's real happy to see you, David. Yeah, you got to watch Gladys. On last night, it was a surprise. Like, Jay did not, and to my knowledge, Jay didn't say that was going to happen. I was shocked, and it was too good. That's like one of my favorite characters for sure. Charlie Gavalden, good to see you. Ooh, Axiom says smoked breakfast sausage, pigs in a blanket. Ooh, that's a good idea. Y'all are making me hungry. Well, I'm glad you dropped by and say hello, David. I like David made he makes he made a short. I think it's another one I saw where you were showing where you run and where you get chased by bears. And this week there's a comic and it's called Poorly Drawn Lines, I believe. And this week they had one where it's like a 4-panel comic. And the first one, I think the guy's a little duck. And the little guy's, he's like, I'm running away from all my problems. And he's running, I'm running away from all my problems. And then like in the next panel, he's like, I'm walking away from all my problems. And I think that's how I feel, because I ran for like, well, I was really just trying to run because these two ladies with these dogs, like, they just kept getting in our way. So we're like, all right, we're going to run from here all the way to the bridge, and then we will be far away from these people forever. Didn't help. But, so I ran. I wasn't trying to run as fast as I could at all. I was just trying to, like, keep a good pace because it was, I don't know, it wasn't that far, but I was dead. I still haven't caught my breath. Uh-oh, Axiom, you're supposed to smoke the weed and not the sausage. Robbie, we already talked about your cheesesteak. Axiom says, I came up with the smoked breakfast sausage pigs in a blanket when he was stoned, thinking about thinking. That's too funny. I like Robbie's reaction. Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to pin that. How'd I do that? I'm real good at this today, aren't I? Oh, okay. Pigs in a blanket here is bacon wrapped around a sausage. A sausage and pastry is a sausage roll. Hold on. You have bacon wrapped around sausage? I've never had that. That sounds really American, and yet I've never had that. And you have had this. I don't even know. Robbie, maybe you need to smoke more. That's too funny. Pole vault's gonna go to the farm and dig a well. Wow, that's some hard work, man. Good luck to you on that. That is manual labor. Ooh, I'm excited for this. I didn't hear about this before. Clay says that on April 28th, in the month, Conspiracy Music welcomes SWA, which is Songwriters Anonymous, for a full 6 hours of SWA artists and music, and appearances by many of your favorite SWA artists as well. So I don't know all of the people. So I know it's like Dom, Chris, Naya, Tom, Kara, Who else is in that? Oh my gosh, Robbie, you're too funny. Ooh, everybody, let's go over to Chris's for some brisket and pulled pork. Let me know when to arrive. I will be there. Oh, what is shit on a shingle? Is that is that food? I would not eat that. Okay, so Jack says that one thing he's dealing with is weight gain with new medications. Oh man, that's really tough. I got to tell you, like when you don't feel like you're in control of, like that's rough. I feel it for you there, but just keep up at it, and don't worry about. I don't think weight gain necessarily is not something to be freaked out about when it's especially when it's for something like that. Because, we're all constantly ebbing and flowing in our weight. And, so it might be gaining, but you will get it off again and be feeling good. We'll see you later, Preston. Best to Maggie, too. I want bacon wrapped bacon. Bacon wrapped dates are my favorite thing. That's really good. That's my favorite. That's really good. Oh, shit on a shingle is corned beef hash on toast, I'm guessing. Oh, hold on. Did I miss Clayton? Where's Clayton? I see Clayton. Folk punk. Where am I? Am I? Okay. Oh, these are the other people in SWA. This is what you're telling me. So it's also folk punk and Clayton. Is that what you're telling me? Yes. Oh, there's 50 people in SWA? I didn't know that. I thought there was like 8 of you. That's so funny. I don't know why I thought it was much smaller. Oh, and folk punk and Mike Molino and Howling Fret Fumbler. I do love him. Martin's great. Isa says that shit on a shingle sounds like s'mores without the marshmallow. Oh, he says it's chipped beef in gravy on toast. Well, I've had that. That's yummy. Robbie's like, you are all making me hungry. Yeah, I want brisket too. That's one of my favorites. I like how, okay, so Shirley has it like country gravy with sausage or hamburger over toaster biscuits. Why do we gotta call it that though? We could come up with a nicer name than this, people. Yeah, everybody else knows what it was but me. You were right. I don't know, guys. I still just think it's poorly named. It's poorly named. Oh, okay. So Chris says that there's just 21, but that's still. I didn't think there were 21 of you. I thought there were like 8. Zach had some leftover Chinese food for lunch. That's delicious. I haven't had Chinese in forever. That would be really good. So they call it that because it's an army term, and I don't even know. That's still not a good reason. Anyone new in the community gets snapped up. Well, that's not true. I asked to join once and there said no. I said, okay. That's fine. I don't need to be joining things. So let's see. We've got about 10 minutes left, and I don't know if I'm going to stay the whole time. I've got one song I'm going to sing for you, but if there's, and then I'm going to read this prayer that they have in the Artist's Way that, okay, this makes more sense. The 10 of you are really active. That makes more sense. I see that. I'm going to read this prayer from the Artist's Way that Julie Cameron wrote that does make me a little weepy. It's pretty touching, I gotta say. And then I've got one more song I want to sing too. And then I'm gonna eat lunch because this chat is making me hungry. But shit on a shingle does not make that still sounds unappetizing. But I have had that and that is delicious. But what a horrible name. Okay, y'all. Do I know Vincent Black Lightning, 1952, Richard Thompson? I'm going to have to Google this. I don't know what that is. No, that doesn't, I do not. But let me know if you want to tell me what it is, or I will Google it later. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here. I can't believe there's 28 people here right now. That is awesome. I am going to read this it's called An Artist's Prayer. And I'm going to check it out, NPN. Okay. I'm going to read out this called An Artist's Prayer. And I will say that it does center around the idea of a God, of a creator. So in this sense, she uses the word creator instead of God. But, you know, to each their own. So if that part bothers you, ignore it, please. Okay, so an artist's prayer. O great creator, we are gathered together in your name that we may be of greater service to you and to our fellows, that we offer ourselves to you as instruments, that we open ourselves to your creativity in our lives. We surrender you to our old ideas, and we welcome your new and more expansive ideas. We trust that you will lead us. We trust that it is safe to follow you. We know you created us and that creativity is your nature and our own. We ask you to unfold our lives according to your plan and not our low self-worth. Help us to believe that it is not too late and that we are not too small or too flawed to be healed. By you and through each other and made whole, help us to love one another, to nurture each other's unfolding, to encourage each other's growth and understand each other's fears. Help us to know that we are not alone, that we are loved and lovable. Help us to create as an act of worship to you. So that's one of my, I can't believe I didn't cry because I tried to read this 3 times today and I cried every time. Because it is, to me, really powerful. And, you know, just in the sense of what it is to be a creative person and what kind of power that gives us and how we can use that power to help ourselves to heal and to help others. So thanks, Clay. I appreciate that. Music has healing powers, for sure. I love that about your show. Oh, man. Awesome. Yeah. I think the gods is a good way to go about it too. I think you can personalize it to fit how it works for you best. This one cracked me up. Gary had coffee for breakfast every day, same as every day. And the non-mouse says the military is the best food in the world, but then they cook it. Charlie bit my finger, Rhett. Let's see. Charlie has bitten someone else's finger for eating his popcorn. Awesome. So isomatic like the prayer. Good. So Blue says he tries to follow a prayer. Concern thyself with that which is within and not that which is without. And it's a Stoic philosophy. I like that a lot. That's a good one. I follow, what is it called? I get like an email about Stoicism every day, and I read them half the time. But I really do like that kind of philosophy. It's been helpful for me, I think. Thank you, Shirley. Yeah, it's a really good prayer. Oh, happy Palm Sunday, Robbie. I'm a little behind. That's true. Yeah, I guess next week is Easter, isn't it? Huh. I don't know if we're going to have an Easter-related one or not. We'll see. The non-mouse says, my sense of self-worth has nothing to do with any accomplishments. That's interesting. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, it's kind of like a serenity prayer, definitely. We'll see you later, Gary. Good to see you. Oh, Oh, awesome, James. I think you'd like it. It's pretty fun. Yeah, don't forget that I think this is on Thursday, the Doing the Research on Conspiracy Media interview with Jade Starr. It's going to be amazing. Oh, definitely. I will, oh, that's a really good idea. I will do that, Chris. I will post that again. Hope everybody has a nice week. Oh, this is actually good because I won't do it before then. So Jim's going to come and visit next month, and hopefully bring a copy of Fairy Tale, and I'll give it back too. That's awesome. Falcor says, I hope to be breathing next day for me, and I have to live in the moment. I think that's a good, to appreciate that we're just here is really huge. MPN says, after 15 years in AA, he uses the alternative serenity prayer. Okay. That's a good prayer too. Oh, Clay, you're too kind. Thank you for posting the link. And yeah, Blue Unicorn shirts, we still have some, there's still time to get your order in for a custom-made Blue Unicorn shirt that we are going to make soon. So please go ahead, because I've done nothing on that yet. Please go ahead and place your orders. And that's right there on my website. The link's right at the top. And yeah, they're going to be awesome. I really like the design of them. Planning leads to worry, and worry leads to awfulizing. I like awfulizing. That's a good one. Yeah, happy Palm Sunday, everybody. Does that. Oh, you're too kind, Clay. I appreciate the links. I like an Easter show would be excellent. Oh yeah. I will definitely check my email for the photo too. I don't have it open right now. Okay. So, I am going to play my final song. It is in open E, which I'm doing today. I need to capo. So now we're in open G sharp. Oh, open G sharp. Guess what? It's Bob Dylan. Thank you all for hanging out today and every day. I hope to see you soon. I'll be back Friday for Song Club, and that's my next thing this week. So this is Make You Feel My Love. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to help you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there's no one here to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I could never do you wrong. I know that from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue, I go crawling down the avenue. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of yet. But I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love. All right, that was Make You Feel My Love by Bob Dylan. Thank you all for hanging out for my What the Flock show. Oh, Robbie, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday, James. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you really soon. Blue says the only thing in life I truly love is, and then it's a chemical formula for dopamine. That's probably true, right? Oh, Shirley, it's been awesome. I'm really glad you've been here. This has been fun. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks, Zach and Robbie. Boop, boop, boop. And Roque Aveneda. And let's see, who else did I miss? Blue Unicorn. Oh, I love clap hands. All right, I love, so in the video we did, I'm going to change the title back to what to where it says Bury My Bones with Blue Unicorn, so you know what I'm talking about. But the clap hands at the end was just completely just spur of the moment happened, and I thought that was beautiful. So thank you, Robbie. Oh, Jack says that they are giving away an iMac on their April 28th show, so definitely follow that. We'll see you at MPN 5150. Happy Sunday. And Isomatic, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you all for Friday Song Club at noon my time on Friday, and also next week. And then so next week we also have I think on the Monday night I'm going to be doing a show, not this week, following Monday. So that'll be my next nighttime one. So we'll see you then. And thanks for hanging out. And Rhett, I will be checking my email for your picture right now. Thank you for sending that. And best to everybody. Big love. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.